What's up guys, that Racing Game Guy here. Today I'm in Forza Motorsport 6. I may be a little bit late on doing this, but this is something that I wanted to do just to kind of put this information out there for anybody that wants to know. Maybe there's still some people that doesn't know. What I'm going to be doing is kind of a tutorial on drifting. First off, how to build and tune a drift car, and then probably tomorrow I'll do how to actually drift once you have a good car built. Now, a good car is very helpful. A very skilled drifter, you may be able to drift a car with, not as good of a tune for drifting, but especially if you're a beginner, you're going to want a good car, you're going to want a good tune, and yeah, it's going to be a lot easier to practice with that and get better with that before you move on to something a lot harder. So, without further ado, we'll find a car and we'll buy it and build it. Not really sure what I want to do yet. Something rear-wheel drive. You're gonna have the easiest time drifting with rear-wheel drive. Maybe. Looks like all the Audis are gonna be, except for like the race cars. Well, that's odd. Front-wheel drive? Huh. Yeah, I guess all the Audis are going to be all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive. Bentley. I don't know that this would be the best car for drifting, but it would be an interesting build. BMW may be a good bet. Either maybe like an M4. Or could always do like just you're really basic, like a 240 or something. Either like maybe a Corvette or a 240SX or an AE86. Let's see. Is there an old school AE86 in here? I wonder. No, that's an MR2. Yes, there is one. I feel like the shorter wheelbase on that car would actually make it a little bit more difficult to drift. I'm going to avoid that one for now. Going to avoid that car for now. Ooh, a Tesla. I wouldn't be drifting that car, but I didn't know that was in the game. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know they had the 2015 WRX in here. Yes. Okay, right now, I think what I'm going to want to go with is the BRZ. But, I don't know, maybe a Viper. It's a hard choice. Forza does not make it easy either. Because they put so many cars in here. And there's a lot of them that would be good for drifting. I don't know if there really is any best one. Just, you gotta kind of find your style and find a car to fit it. That car is free, but it is not a drift car. I wouldn't want to try. Let's see, let's check Nissan. I think I passed Nissan. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and do the old 240. Just to simplify things. Just to simplify things here. Let's go ahead and do the old 240. I want to pick a really good livery. That's I kind of like how they did that, but I wish they would have matched it to the rest of the color of the car a little bit better and not given it kind of like I don't know, I don't like that color. Let's search. Search for, well, search for drift liveries, since we're going to be drifting. That's interesting. I wish they would have done the rest of the car. That would have been sweet. Kind of like the all black. This is difficult. This is a difficult decision. Is that... Ooh, yes. It's got like all the little JDM like stitches everywhere. I like that a lot. So shout out to the creator of this livery, because I really like this livery. That looks awesome. Cannot wait to tear up the track with this car.
Nissan 240S.
Alright. Starting with upgrades. No, I want to keep the stock engine. Turbo, I'm definitely going with a turbo. Oh wow, it only comes with 155 horsepower. Jeez, we're gonna have to fix that. Let's see here. I like that. I like that. Yay or nay? I'm gonna say yay. Just because it kind of goes with like... Because that looks like eyebrows on the rear of it. And those... I like that. Yes. Yes. Okay. Rear bumper. That one looks a little bit better. And side skirts. Which side skirts do I want? I want those. Alright, so we got our visual customization almost down. Still need wheels. Wheels are going to be the hard decision to make. I also have to find something that looks good in that color blue. I like those. I really do like those. Now I probably shouldn't change the size any, but I want something bigger than 15-inch wheels. 17-inch wheels looks good. Just because there's too little wheel and too much tire. And I don't want that. Alright, 275 on the rear. 245 on the front. So the tires aren't insanely wide, but they're wide enough. Now, I'm not going to go with a full race tire compound because I don't want that much traction and I don't need that much traction will mess me up. So I'm considering giving this car a good amount of power, so I'm going to go ahead with the sport tire compound over the street tire compound. Just because it's a nice balance between traction and no traction. Definitely going to want clutch upgrades and stuff. All the driveline upgrades. Especially differential. Differential is an essential part. Let's see, brakes. Brakes would be a good thing to have. Especially with those bigger wheels, it kind of makes those brakes look really tiny, but that big brake kit looks absolutely outstanding. I'm going to lower the car. Naturally, we're going to lower it all the way. Sway bars. I'll go ahead and upgrade them. That way I can adjust them and kind of stiffen them up a little bit. I'll kind of talk about that a little bit more when I tune the car, once I'm done customizing it though. Cage, I'm not going to do a cage just because I want as little weight as possible. And which is why I'm doing the weight reduction. Alright, now we can get on to some performance mods. This car weighs... Oh wow, it only weighs 2,400 pounds. Alright, so... Ooh, okay. So 2,400 pounds, I'm going to give it around 400 horsepower. I think that would be a really nice balance. And that would give it a really, like, outstanding power to weight ratio. Just do the cam upgrade. Skip the deep engine internals. Do the turbo upgrade. These add a lot of weight, so I don't think I'm going to do any cooling system upgrades. Since I'm only at 300 horsepower, I'm gonna go ahead and do this stuff. Since I'm only at 300 horsepower, may as well just kind of go ahead and fully build it. Alright, that leaves me sitting right at, well, almost right at 400. 402. Close enough to say right at 400 though. Alright, so we got all our stuff. That's everything. That's everything. Alright. Now we can tune it. Now we can tune it. This is the part that really matters. I want a little bit more traction in the front. I'm going to lower my PSI in the front. I'm going to leave it alone for the rear though. Gearing, set it at like a 355, about what it comes at. Just because I don't want to give it a really tall gear with 400 horsepower, because the car weighs 2,400 pounds, 2,500 pounds, between there. So I don't want to give it a crazy gear ratio, especially with all the power that it has. So let's see, give it like -2 degrees camera in the front, probably leave the rear about 0.7, 0.8, turn it up just a hair. Toe, we're not going to want to adjust at all. Now, the anti-roll bars, I did upgrade them so that I could adjust them. They come pretty stiff already, especially in the front there, but the rear I'm going to stiffen up just a little bit more, just because, you know, and this stuff is like, it's like my preferences for tuning, for drifting, for my style and, you know, how I drift and what I like to do. So it may be different for every person, but this is a general idea of what I do. And, you know, since I'm a beginner drifter, maybe some of you guys that are beginner drifters can kind of learn from this. Maybe this stuff will work for you too. But I want to stiffen it up a little bit in the rear, just a hair in the front. I'm going to stiffen up the springs a little bit, just because I don't want body roll when I'm trying to drift. I mean, if you just visualize that in your head, it just does not work. Again, naturally we're going to lower it all the way. This stuff, rebound and bump stiffness, I'm not planning on, you know, going in dirt or anything, so I don't think it's anything I need to really play with too much. I might just stiffen that up a little bit. See, I don't have any adjustable aerodynamic parts. Set the braking a little bit to the front, turn up the pressure just a hair. Differential, I'm just going to go ahead and lock it out at 100% on both of these, just so I can kind of lock that differential out, because you're going to want both wheels spinning equally when you're trying to drift. So yeah, that's the tune. And that's about it. Let's take a look around it just real quick. I'm really liking the wheels. The wheels look fantastic, especially in the blue. The blue is growing on me already. I kind of wish the decals and stuff on the car were blue, because then it would match really well. Especially this side with the sticker bombed fender. That looks awesome. But I love... I'm assuming that's what that's supposed to be. I really like the look of the rear here. Let's see, let's go to photo mode, that way I can lower the camera down. Look at that. That just looks mean. Like, I wish I could have that in the front. That way when you're coming up in someone's rear view, they see that mean looking like face thing with horns. Oh man. But then again, when you pass somebody, you have this staring back at you. But yeah, that is my my 240SX drift build / tune. So next time we will go ahead and race this, and I will kind of give a little bit of instruction on how to drift. So I do appreciate you guys watching this video, taking the time to watch it. If you like the video, leave me a thumbs up and comment down below on what you think. If you want to see the video tomorrow on how to drift in Forza 6, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching.